And now, let's examine what today's home buyers can expect if they decide to buy a brand new house. Joining us now is Jim Tobin, the president and CEO of the National Association of Home Builders. Jim, welcome to Real Estate Today.
Well, Stephen, thank you for having me. I'm looking forward to our conversation.
I'm delighted you're here. And Jim, tell me, what kind of person buys a brand new home instead of what they might call a used home?
Yeah. Number one, housing is about need, and it's about where you want to live, and it's about what aspects of that home are important to you. Maybe you work from home, so you want a home office. Maybe you're planning a new family, and you need a couple of rooms so your family could grow. Maybe you're downsizing, and you're looking for a new home because it's smaller and it's got just enough room for your grandkids or your children to come visit. So it's really based on need, and those will drive the decision between existing and new homes. But with a new home, what do you get? You get to work with your builder. You get to pick those colors from day one. You get to pick some of those fixtures. You get to, I'll say, customize your home, and that's really important. Now, sure, you can do that when you buy an existing home, but how many times do your listeners walk into an existing home and say, oh my God, the color on this wall, the first thing we're going to do is paint it, or those cabinets look a little old, or I want granite countertops, and then you have to put money into the home. But with a new home, you get to be part of that process, and you get to kind of build the home of your dreams, and that's a really nice perk when you look at new construction.
That is awesome. And you know, Jim, when you buy a new car, there's that new car smell. And having bought a couple of brand new homes myself, I can tell you there is a really nice new house smell as well.
That's right. Oh, yeah. There's nothing better than just knowing that there's spackle on the walls covering up old paintings, that you get to, like I said, have a hand in your home. And remember, people talk about housing. We're talking about homes, right? Home is as an emotional purchase as it is a functional purchase for people. And being able to be part of the process to create and build your home, that's a really powerful message for people.
So let me ask you about new home construction. If I want to buy a brand new house, will I face less competition than I would if I was buying an existing home?
No, I think you have to look at the housing sector as one whole ecosystem. So whether it's existing or new, first time, custom, move up, it doesn't matter. It's all part of the same ecosystem. And I think there's as much competition for a new home as an existing home, but you hit it right on the head. If interest rates fall and demand increases, we're not ready with the amount of supply that we need. Yes, I think some of those sellers that are sitting on the side in existing homes, they will enter into the market. That will create some more inventory for sale. But from a new homes piece, we're just not there yet. Our builders have slowed because of interest rates and lack of demand due to those rates, but they're going to have to ramp back up through 24 and 2025. We need to build about 1.5 million multifamily and single family units in total to meet household formation, replacing the existing stock, and immigration. Those are the three factors that drive home sales and supply. And we're going to build maybe 1 million total this year, maybe even a little less. So we've got a long way to go to get up to meet demand. And so there's still going to be constriction in the market from lack of supply. And that's going to keep home prices inflated, unfortunately, for the next little while.
So, Jim, in today's challenging real estate market, if I really want to buy a home, but I'm finding that everything that comes on the market is already under contract, would I do well to check out new home construction and visit a few developments?
Absolutely. Right now, you've got builders out there that are, while it's limited, they're sitting on some inventory because high rates are keeping people on the sidelines. And traffic is not as high as it was even 6 months ago. But there's an opportunity. I truly believe this. If you're looking to buy a home now, new homes are absolutely where you should look, and you should feel free to walk in and talk about any incentives they're looking at, whether it's price reductions or whether it's looking to buy down interest rates to help you afford that home. There's a lot of options out there from a new construction perspective that can help you look at a new home and make it more affordable for you. In fact, when we talk to our builders, one of the metrics that we use is traffic through models. and that has clearly been dampened over the last 2 or 3 months. I suspect that will start easing now that interest rates are starting to move in the right direction. But that said, if you're looking to buy a new home now and you go into a model home and you talk to the salesperson, my guess is that they're going to talk about incentives to buy that house, which means lowering the cost or buying down the mortgage rate to make it more affordable for you. So there's a little bit of an opportunity for buyers right now in this kind of transitional rate environment where they may be able to get a deal on a home.
Oh, that's very good to know. And, I have heard that many builders have really long-standing relationships with lenders, and you might, as you said, get a pretty good break on your mortgage interest rate.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Many, whether it's long-term relationships, whether it's some companies have their own mortgage lending arm, but all of that is part of. I keep using the word ecosystem, but that is all part of it, the ability for these companies to help you get into a home. Remember, a home builder. They want to build a home, but more importantly, they want to put somebody in. They want to turn those keys over to somebody. And nothing makes them happier. So whatever they can do to help realize the dream of home ownership and dream of a new home is very powerful for them and absolutely something that they're looking to do.
Excellent. If I do walk into that development and I love what they're doing, and I get a house under contract that has not been built yet, how long will I have to wait?
Well, it's probably about 8 months. In 10 or 15 years ago, it usually took 3, maybe 4 months to build a house. But just from permitting, supply chain issues, worker shortages, it's taking longer and longer to build a home. So, you're looking at about 8 months, and that's where you have to be patient. Make sure your time frame is long enough that you didn't just move out of your existing home and hope you're going to move into a new house in a week. And what I'd love to tell your listeners is that the home construction is a process, and it's important to make sure that you're in constant communication with your builder, so you understand what they're going through, and you can make sure that you're in the loop on whether it's accelerating, whether it's decelerating. It's about communication in the construction process and understanding some of the stress points. And that will make the whole process in those 8 months go by faster, and it'll be easier on you.